Hello guys, welcome to Selassie Sports GH. It's another edition or day two of the quarterfinal games in Champions League. So today's game is between Barca and PSG and Atletico Madrid, who will be hosting Dortmund as well. Okay, so I would want to do a preview analysis on this crucial game as we always patiently wait for the kickoff match around 7 o'clock. But then, in the home grounds of PSG, is it going to be in their favor, or is it going to be a draw game, or how do you call it? A 3 points for Barcelona. We will all wait to see what the results will be. But here is my preview or thoughts on the games that will be going on this evening. So let's start with PSG and then Barca. PSG will definitely come in with the formation 4-3-3. That is from Eric Louis P. Yeah, and then Xavi, who has also announced his leaving or his departure this at the end of this season at Barcelona. His guys are working tirelessly to give him that needed honor. But then the last 6 games of Barcelona, he has only conceded one goal. Is this an advantage on Barca? So going into this game, I'm expecting Barca, who is performing quite well in this league, even though Real Madrid is topping his league. I'm expecting him to perform well in Champions League. So go into this game with PSG and at least take a point or 3 points as PSG as an advantage whilst you wait for them in the second leg. I would go PSG would go in with the formation 4-3-3 and Xavi would also come in with the formation 4-3-3 with this lineup to banter them. So definitely you will go with Kunde, who will be at the right back, and then Arujo, who will be the central back, and Kubasi would also be a central back. Blade we know is injured, so I would go in for Faye. Yeah, I would suggest he goes in with Faye or Faye like here, and then go in with Gundogan, Christensen, Yamal, who will be at the right wings, and then puts Lewandowski to there, and then Rafinha, who has of late played the number 10 role well, and then he can also manage the wing side. So with this formation, that is 20% better or advantage over PSG. And then the next thing that Xavi should put much focus on is how defensively he plays of late. Because you wouldn't go in this game to go and risk trying to play a 50-50 game with PSG. We all know how dangerous Mbappe can be with his pace, because you're going to face a team that has pacey attackers. A one-on-one issue, a one-on-one attack or dribbles with how do you call it? Mbappe is a big disadvantage to Barcelona. So I would want Arujo, who has not been dribbled past in this season at La Liga, to go all out to mark Mbappe and bench him down. Because if they open up this game, Mbappe is going to find a space and then pace among them, dribble them, and then cut him from the flanks as he used to do. So they would be doing more crosses to Mbappe and then Dembele. Fine, even if he doesn't play Dembele, the second option that I know he would go in for is Kulu Mwani, who is also good from the flanks, unpredictable. He can come in from the midfield or try to do what's cutting from the flanks. So this biggest thing about the PSG game is going to ball around Mbappe and then Dembele if possible, right? But then if Xavi is able to let his fallback mark him very well, I don't think there's going to be any problem, because if you don't create the space, they wouldn't get the space to run and then do what pull the trigger, which is scoring you. For me, if these things are critically looked at, I don't think PSG would go or end the game with a 3 points ahead of Barca. And then from the home grounds of Atletico Madrid, who will be hosting Dortmund. In as much as Dortmund is once a champion over Atletico Madrid has goals in its legs. So coming into this game with Dortmund who has been on and off in his league, and we all know Champions League are sometimes different. We also how Dortmund himself struggled from the group stage, facing Newcastle before getting to where they are in PSG. I don't really want to say much for them, but then I know definitely Sancho is going to be introduced in this crucial game because they would want to at least take a point from Atletico Madrid and then wait for them for the return leg to get, how do you call it, a goal. So today's game is going to be an interesting game, especially Barca and then PSG, which is also an unfinished business because the last time they met, hmm, from 4-1 to 6-1. So funny. And even though that time it was Messi and then Suarez and my time, I'm expecting them to forget about that, go in all out with what you have. Rafinha is performing well. Gundogan, who was also very good, playing everything for Barcelona. Charlie, I'm expecting them to go and then win this game. If not possible, win, at least get a point. But while they return like home grounds, they'll take advantage over PSG and then win them because PSG doesn't really have any threat to pull. Everything is built around Mbappe. When you take Mbappe out of this match, you will definitely have the advantage over them. So try your possible best to do what to bring up your defensive shape that will help you, and you can and they can also rely on counter attack because we all know how swift Robert Lewandowski can be. With the help of Lamine Yamal, who would also want to dribble. This guy, when he's holding the ball, you hardly can predict him. You don't know whether he's going to take you on or wait to dribble past you and then cut in from the flanks. He also knows how to cut in and then come back in front of the 18-yard box to do what? To shoot. So going into this game, I see it to be a big advantage for Barcelona. Looking at the grounds works that have been put on in their leagues, I have an upper hand over um, PSG, even though PSG is topping the league as his League One, and the Enshad and Fire Hosa, we are talking about somebody who is giving you tactical wins. So I'm expecting Xavi to go in and defend close up. Don't open the game. If you open the game, you will definitely give Mbappe and then Dembele the chance to run into your defense line and then they'll do what they will definitely crash you down. We all know how sometimes these PSG guys are very good at defending with a high line. I don't think they should go in for that. You work on the fee, so just sit down. Defend outside your 18-yard box. Arujo is good. Kunde perfect on points. Kubasi doing exactly well. Charlie, if Barca cannot dominate this game, I don't see what business Barca has got to do with Champions League this season. I don't. If they cannot win or get a point in the home grounds of PSG, I don't see their business or what they Charlie. So please, Xavi, this match there, would you at least use it to wipe your tears from the mess that started with you in this season at your La Liga, how do you call it? It's a clean win for Bayer, put in the tactics, and then it will definitely go into their favor. I'm expecting them to win. Focus on defend, rely on taking Mbappe and Dembele out of this match, and then you can also rely on counter attack. Because when you do that, even though they'll be pressing more, if there's no space, they cannot run through. And Mbappe himself will not say he's giving a true pass to anybody. He himself will carry the ball and then go in. But when you close up with your defense line, there's no way Mbappe would have the chance to run through and then cut in from your flanks to score you. So it's a big win for Barcelona. Yeah. Even though you're a rival, but still the way they do with you. Let me back you. There's no harm in supporting your enemy sometimes. Let me give you these predictions. So the PSG and then Barca, early goals might not allow corners to come in. So I can just go for over 1 point, over 1.5 goals in that match. So over 1.5 goals in that match. And then I would also go for I see a draw or over 2.5 in the match between Atletico and then Dortmund. A draw, or over 2.5 goals in the Atletico versus Dortmund match. If you have not subscribed for Selassie's Post, please do so to subscribe. If you've already subscribed to, please forward it or give it, share it on with your friends for them to subscribe and then come on my channel, because I've got a lot to offer and I cannot give it out if the numbers are few. So please subscribe to your girls channel so that we all grow together. Thank you for having me. Stay tuned. Bye.